Hey, Tris, I wanted to bring you here to the cemetery because, I came here once and it changed my life. It made me realize that we're all gonna be here. Like, this is a fact. Everybody lives and everybody dies. And I don't want that to make you afraid. I want that to motivate you. Les Brown says it best. The richest place in the world, look around. It's here. You know why? There's so many dreams that were never lived. So many songs that were never sung. So many ideas that were left inside. I don't want to get to this place full of incompletions, incomplete dreams, incomplete visions, not living the life that I wanted to live. You know the number one regret people have when they're about to die? They wish they would have lived a life full of going for it. They regret that they live for other people's opinions. They regret that they lived in fear. I don't want you to live a life full of I wish I would have. I want you to live a life, man, I tried, I did, I failed, I accomplished. Because once you get here, it's over. You only get one life. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like, just imagine if I gave you $86 every single day and I said you had to spend it, you couldn't take the $86 until tomorrow, what would you do with that money? You would spend it, right? Well, it's the same with time. Time is the greatest luxury because no matter how rich you are, you can't buy time. Once time is gone, you can't get it back. This is the last time we will see today. There's 86,000 seconds in a day. And most people, they waste it. The average life is 26,000 days. That's 71 years old. I'm 35. That means I'm halfway there. There's gonna come a time when I'm not here anymore. And I say, you know what? I wanna make sure that when I do come to this place, I'm gonna die empty. Don't come to this place with greatness left inside of you. You're legendary, son. But it's time for you to give that to the world. Regret is one of the strongest things in the world. You know why? Because you can't change it. You're 11 years old right now. You might be thinking, Dad, I'm only 11. I got time. I'm gonna tell you something a wise man once told me. You're not old or young because of your birthday. You're old or young because of your death date. There's an 11-year-old that has 1 month left to live. And there's a 50-year-old that has 40 years left to live. We never know when that year is gonna be our last year. What matters is what you do between the dash. You're gonna live a long life. But I wanna make sure that you make every single day count. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Go become legendary. Don't be afraid of coming here, because we all gotta come here. Be afraid of not truly living your life. I love you. Make the world respect your greatness. All right? Let's get it. I love you, son. Hey, Tris, I wanted to bring you out here before we go to the stadium. This right here is what I call the calm before the storm. I want to bring you out here so you can visualize making those plays, visualizing yourself making those tackles, visualizing yourself playing as hard as you can play. I want you not just to participate in the game. I want you to dominate the game. And it's just a life message, Tris. A lot of people just participate. They just show up, and they're okay with that. They just go through the motions. There's two types of players in this world. And just to be real with you on a life level, Tris, there's two types of people in this world. People who participate, meaning that they just show up, they want a pat on the back because They just showed up to the game. They're in the game. They want just a medal no matter what place they get. They're good with that. And that's okay. There's this other type of person. This other type of player. This is right here is the player that everybody talks about. This is the player that, where people buy their jerseys, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady's of the world. All these people. Allen Iverson. This person right here, they don't want to just participate. They want to dominate. They want to take over the game. When the pressure's on, they want the ball. When the pressure's on, they're telling the coach to call their number because they know they're ready. And the reason they know they're ready because they came out and did something like this. They visualized. They put in the work when other people were playing around. They showed up when other people didn't show up. And so when it's time to execute, it's easy. Tonight is your Super Bowl, Tris. No matter what the outcome is, win or lose, you make sure you go into this game with the mindset of dominating. And not just this game, but this game of life. Every single thing you do, dominate. Helping other people out, dominate. Tonight, dominate. You got a choice, Tristan. I can't do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. But the most powerful thing in the world is a made-up mind. Make up your mind right now that you're going to dominate life. And I know you will. Because you got a history of making the world respect your greatness. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. As real as I can put it, loyalty is rare. It's crazy how you can be there for everybody. But when you need somebody, nobody seems to be there. You know, fake people don't surprise me anymore. Loyal people do. It's like, no matter how much you were there for their struggle, when you go through yours, don't be surprised when they forget about you. But that's life. Just because you're good to them, doesn't mean they're gonna treat you the same. Just because they mean that much to you, doesn't mean they're gonna value you the same. It's always the ones that say they would never change that end up being the main ones that change. They go from being real to acting strange. They go from giving support to giving pain. It's insane how you can do so much for a person and yet they still feel comfortable talking down on your name. Like you was the one that helped them get it right. Like you was the one that sacrificed so much for their life. But people tend to forget about the favors when they become haters, and just like that, they'll switch up on you overnight. They'll go from talking to you to talking about you. They'll go from I got you to I forgot you. Yeah, they'll preach that they down for life, but when you get down on life, that's when you'll see how they really feel about you, straight up. With no hesitation, those same people will try to ruin your reputation by creating false accusations just to benefit their situations. Y'all's private conversations become public information. It's amazing. When you're dealing with real and fake, how the word loyalty seems to get lost in translation. But listen, as you can see, sometimes it's the ones you cut for that turn out to be cutthroat. And sometimes the ones you think you see eye to eye with turn out to be the ones you gotta watch the most, trust me. Just because they close, doesn't mean they're gonna be close forever. Yeah, they say they for you, but never show up for you. That's because as long as they ain't doing good, they don't want you to do better, straight up. So listen, if you don't want what's best for me, then don't stand next to me. I don't need your negative energy. And I find it funny, just to get back at you. Yeah, your old friends will become new friends to your own enemies. So understand, when loyalty isn't returned, that bridge has to be burned. Don't let it take someone showing you multiple times that they ain't for you to finally learn. So if you always gotta question their loyalty, then maybe it's time for that chapter to be closed. And don't you ever forget this fact about life. Someone's loyalty is just something that you can't control. But like I tell you at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. It's rehab time. Let's get it. Tag 2 people to this video that you know is loyal for real. Comment below what loyalty means to you. Straight up.